Hello guys, welcome back to my channel once again. In today's tutorial I'm going to be showing us how to make this design of a cincher. So in this tutorial I'll be using this nylon twine, size 9 of the nylon twine, and a scissors and my crochet. So let's continue. First, I'm going to take out this next. I'll look for the beginning of the strand, which is here. Bring it out, and here point. So in order to start the cincher, we are going to begin the cincher with a chain. And so in order to make the chain, I'll place this twine on my right hand, on my left hand rather, pass it through like an X shape, put my crochet between my hand and drag it out gently. So now you use your right hand to hold this and your left hand to gently pull and tighten it. So I'm going to move on to like create the chain. So I'll just make like 12 loops. I'll make 12 loops of this. This is 1, 2, 3. So I'll put this, use this to roll it and pass it through. This is 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now our chain is complete. So next I'm going to connect this to this and make it a round circle. Like I'm going to take this now. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass it through this place, just the first side of the loop. The way it is, I'm going to take it through. I'll put it through here, and then next I'm going to use my crochet, hold it, pull it out, and then I'm going to do it a second time, use my crochet again, hold the thread and pull it out. So I'm going to continue this way. I'll do it on and on and on until I get to this, maybe this length or even more. So I'll continue that way. I'll put my crochet in, take it out and out again. So let's just do it again for a better understanding. I'm going to put this through, bring it out, and 2. So again I'm going to do it 1, this is 1, this is 2, and 3. Again, I'll do this 1, 2, and 3. This is 1, 2, and 3. Again, I'll make 1, 2, and 3. So I'll continue that way and do. So this is already taking shape. However, I've not gotten to the length that I would want it to have, so I'll just keep going and doing it until I get to my desired length. Then I'll stop and then show us the next. So I've gotten to my desired length of how I want my cincture to look. So next I'm going to move on to the next part of the cincture, which is to connect this part and form the other part. So now I'm going to start the chain. I will skip one of this loop. I will skip this one and take this one, take this one, then I'll skip this one again and take this one. That's how I'll continue doing it. And this time I'm not going to do it twice. I'm going to just take it once like this. I'll take this, put it through here, pull it out and in. I will move on to the next one, skip this, take this one, pull it out and in. I'm going to skip this again and pick this one, pull it out, pick this one and pull it out. I'm going to skip this again. I'm going to skip this one and pick this one, pull it out and pass it through the next one, the loop. I'll skip this again. I'll skip this one again and move on to this, pick this and pull it out. And lastly, I'm going to skip this one and pick this, skip this and pick this and pull it out. So you can see that successfully completed that. Now I'm going to start the chain, or should I say knitting of the cord. So I'll be taking, so now what I'm going to do is, if you take a look closely at this, you notice that there is a loop here, there's another one here and here. So we are not going to be working on that one, rather we'll be picking the one at the top, which is this one. We're working with this. I'm going to take this and also here and here. On the top ones, those are the ones you're going to be picking. So let me demonstrate it. So I'm going to take it, put it, this is the one I'm going to be picking. So I'll take it, this top of the knit of my rope, pull it out. This time I'm not going to put pass it direct like when I was conjoining, or I was trying to join the two together. Now I'm going to bring it out like this. Once I bring it out this way, I'll bring it. I'm going to do it twice, so I'll pull it a second time, and that is my chain. So I'll do another one. Let me demonstrate another one. I'll pass it through this I'll pull it out, and here. Next, I'll take this hole out, and again I'm still going to take this, pull it, and out, and this. So I'll continue taking not the one down or behind, but the ones, this one up, this one up. So I'll continue doing it this way until I get a length that is required for the cincher. So usually I don't have a measuring instrument, so what I do is I make a knot in order to measure my cord to know that I've gotten to my desired length. But as we proceed, I'll get to show you how to go about it. So I'll just continue this and proceed. So I'll continue, and you see that it has begin to take shape little by little. So I'm going to continue it that way. I've gotten to my desired length, and this is 25 knots of this cincher. So I'm going to move on to the final stage of the cincher, which is this part, just like the way I started it. So I'm going to form it now. So this time what I'll do in order to create that, in each loop I'm going to knit 2 times, no longer once. So I'll take off this loop here, I'll insert it in this loop here, and I'll knit it twice. This is 1 and 2. The essence of this is to make sure it's equal with the first one I did, because that one was 12 rows. So I'm going to make 2 and put on to the next one again. I'll make, this is 1, 2. I'll make it go round. I'll do it round, or make it round this, and once I'm done I'll continue knitting it properly, no longer 2 but 1 time. This is 1 and 2. So I've done it all round, as you can see now. So what I'm going to do next is I'll continue knitting it. This time I'll pick from here. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be making it one each, and I'll be taking only the upper part of the loop. Just the way this loop is, I'm going to be taking only this upper part of this loop. Take this and I'll knit it once, not twice. Just as I explained earlier. So I'll just continue doing it this way, and when I get to the desired length, when it's to this length, I will stop it because I want it to be equal with the first one I did. So when I get to this length, I'll stop it. So I'll just continue this process like this. See that it's already taking shape. Now I've gotten to my desired length, like this one. So I'm going to cut out the extra thread. Now knit this in, just to make sure it doesn't loosen up later. Just to tighten it and make sure it's okay. Lastly, I'm going to make this end part of the cincture. This is what we're going to be doing next. So first, I'll have to take out some of the thread from that, but I'll do it off screen because of course I won't be able to cover it. So I've taken out these strands of thread, and I'm going to use this, tight it. I'll make sure its length is equal, and then I'll tighten it. I'll take this, pull it up, then I'll take this which I've made, place it, take the thread that I used to tie it round, pick it up, place it. I like to do mine this way because I feel when I do it this way, it's more stronger. You may choose to do yours in a different way. Like I've seen some of my friends who actually did theirs. They have a different way of doing that there, so you can actually do it how you want it. But this is how I feel like it to keep my work firm and strong, and it can really stand the test of time. And based on the feedback I've received from my clients so far, they've been all positive feedback. So I feel this will make my work firm. So I've done it, and in order to give it more firmness, I always prefer to do my cincher this way, just to make sure it's really firm. And trust me, my cinchers are very durable based on the feedbacks I've received, and I believe it's because of the way I try to make it very firm. So when you try it while attempting this, you also see how effective this is. So now I'm going to be taking 2 strands of thread each to complete this final stage of our cincher, and then we have a final look. Put this, pull it in, hold it, and then come to the end of this. So now I'm going to extra thread on my cincher and to be set. This is the final look of my cincher. So if you want to twist it, you can just do it this way. Thank you so much for watching that video, and if you like the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and comment on my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much.